we've talked about this lack of oversight and the problems that we've had, and certainly there are a lot of lessons to be learned. So if there are any positives that are going to come out of all of that, might that be a different way of doing business, and might that be working smarter?
I don't know. In my mind, what I'd like to create is a greater sense that public service is a destination that one can be proud of, and to create a meaning for the word bureaucrat, or the name, title, job title, regulator, or commissioner, or whatever these titles are, that would be one of respect and not one of denigration. I furthermore don't want these positions, whether it's in the SEC or the Food and Drug Administration or any piece of the Justice Department, to be thought of as stepping stones back to industry, where because I worked for SEC now I can go work for Goldman because I know how SEC works, or back to Pfizer because I know how the Food and Drug Administration works. I want, and I would hope, that we could create a climate in which public service is understood to be a worthwhile career, remunerated, right, with the level of not only job security, but also cash, income, perks, whatever it is, that the importance implies. Because after all, does it make sense? When this whole Madoff thing blew up, what was the takeaway? The takeaway was that the people who were auditing Madoff were intimidated by him. They either were insufficiently trained or insufficiently motivated or imbued with a certain sense of importance, that they were actually intimidated by this crook, by this absolute thief.
Once again, amazing.
What does that say?
How this could have
What
happened.
does that say about our value system? Where this person who's stealing money from charities, from clients, from educational institutions, from hospitals, this person is intimidating regulators who stand for the United States government. What kind of a society did we create? What role did the media play in this? What role did our professors play in this? What happened here?
Yeah, everybody's had a part in this, and everybody's going to share some of the pain right now from this economic
especially
situation.
him, we hope.
Now let me ask you, Ron, what are you telling your students now? What are you telling them to expect in a changing economy? What new challenges?
Well, I'm certainly reminding them that this too shall pass. As bleak as the condition now appears, as dim as that light at the end of the tunnel seems, that sooner or later, and whether it's the end of '09 or sometime in 2010 or after that, sooner or later there will be a recovery. There will be more jobs, not less. There will be more opportunities, not less. And that this period that we're going through now is going to be a challenge in their lives, and so they're unlucky, and as you know, 90% of life is showing up and being lucky when you show up. So that's what I'm telling them, to concentrate on a skill set, to drill down and make sure you know that skill set better than the person you're competing with, and to remember, that there is a moral fiber here that you need to hold on to, which ultimately holds not only you together, but holds a society together.
Well, that's been some great advice, and thank you so much for joining us, Ron Filante, Professor of Finance at Pace University. Thank you.
And thank you for having me.
We'd like to have you back on in a couple of weeks, maybe. Check in.
Gladly.
I'm Karen McBride. Thanks for tuning in.